Having strengths and talents and gifts, okay, that add so much value in the world that you are often rewarded via money. That is not masculine. That is not fundamentally masculine. There is no scientific proof of this. There is no fundamental biological proof that if you are a woman who has strengths, competencies and skills that you choose to nurture, to express, to deploy, to use in the world, whether that's in community, whether that's in the family setting, whether that's, yes, in the world of work, that is not masculine. Okay? That's called being human. It always, cracks me up when I see this conversation happening that women working in the workplace is not their natural divine design, and that somehow makes you hard, and that is so masculine in energy. Of course, no man would want you. And when you return home, you should turn that off, because those skills, those attributes, those gifts, those talents are not wanted and welcome in the home. They don't make him feel like a man. There's nothing masculine about that whatsoever. Money is energy. That's all it is. Okay? And we need money and resources often to function in life. You can decide how much or how little. All right? Do not get bamboozled into believing things that are not fundamentally even true. There's no scientific basis, there's no biological basis for this. And actually, regardless of the way the world of the work looks now, okay, there have always been human beings who happen to be women who had talents and gifts that were widely recognized, that were rewarded, whether that was, 5 cows, some cloth, some jewelry, some onions in exchange, or indeed money. That is not fundamentally masculine at all. And do not misconstrue or conflate the conversations around capitalism, burnout, the female biological cycle with actually just being a productive human being. That's all you are, is a productive human being. And the one thing for me that I can never escape from is the fact that really and truly, okay, money is neutral. It doesn't have isms. It doesn't have a gender. Money is neutral. But guess what? It's also a tool. And it's a tool that undeniably gives you leverage, choices and options. Now, why would we live in a world? Why would the world not want adult human beings who happen to be women to have options, choices and leverage? Why would you infantilize adult women? Why would adult women infantilize themselves? By drinking the Kool-Aid and believing that being able to generate money in your life is inherently masculine and makes you hard. I always crack up when I see these kinds of arguments, because even when you look at the breadth of work, so to speak, that women do, some people are in creative roles, some people are artists, right? There's a plethora of sectors out there that don't require you to burn yourself out, but are still just as profitable in terms of money. Okay, and also the other thing that people don't seem to want to accept is that some people are talented to the extent that when they are producing that talent, using that talent, it isn't burning them out. I can honestly say the work that I do, writing, speaking, etc., I probably use 2% of my brain and my energy, because it's a gift, it's a strength, it's a skill. I don't feel burned out, right? I'm not particularly working hard. Right? And there are plenty of other people in different sectors where for them it is a joy to do the work that they do. It doesn't make you masculine. It doesn't make you hard. And if you're around people, including a man that says that he loves and fundamentally respects you, but he cannot coexist with you in your brilliance at home, that is a problem.